Ooh. Get out of there. Hey, Sonya Watts, how you doing? Sit down. Oh, you are sitting. Um, I'm reading these messages real quick. I'm good. Glad I saw you on earlier. Yes, yes, lady. We um we came on for a little bit. It kind of went the way I expected it to go. Um, I'm gonna try to focus because I know it's just now 1 o'clock. I'm glad to see you was in the house today. Are you feeling better? Yeah, we're gonna try to stay focused. There are um, some of the some of the changes that's coming up that we're gonna discuss and talk about, and some of the mods that can't make it because they're working, and so they can't make it, but they'll be able to see this, and that's why I wanted to keep it. I always want to. Hey, Angel, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, Freddie? To stay transparent when we're discussing even the changes that's coming up with our mods and the expectations and things of that nature, because I believe, and I just believe this, that we as a family, even if you're not a mod, we as a group in a family, we need to keep ourselves transparent, because when we start talking, like we can talk one on one, or we can talk, even if it's two or three mods on the phone and we're doing something, that's fine and great because we're handling business. But when it comes to the channel and things of that nature, I think that we need to be transparent, because when people invest and believe in us, I believe having a meeting and not allowing them to see what was said in the meeting is not a good thing. Because so many people, they donate, and even though that they're not a mod, they're still supporting the channel. So having a meeting about the channel and not allowing them to see what was said or who said what, um, it's almost like you're hiding something. You know what I'm saying? So I know someone asked, and I can't remember who it was, asked, let's have it privately. There'll be times that I do speak to certain people. Like, sometimes I call Sonya Watts, and I'm only speaking to her, but we're speaking about whatever it is. It's private, it's personal, and sometimes it's got a lot to do with the business. And then sometimes I'll call Freddie, and sometimes I have to call Angel, and sometimes I call Belinda, and then sometimes I'll call Andrea Maxwell, and then I might, but I can, because certain people have certain times that you can call or whatever. So to try to get everybody on board at the same time, it'd be crazy. And then plus, not only that, if you have it private, that means everybody that's supporting the channel is not included. That just don't sound good to me. And the family supports the channel, so we can speak right in front of everybody, and then that way we keep ourselves transparent. Anyway, first of all, thank everybody that showed up. We don't have a lot of the mods in the house like we do when we have when we doing one of our shows and coming out with information or exclusives. And just like this morning, I seen nothing but blue in the room. I mean, you know, Big Girl was there, Andrea Maxwell was there, Tricia was there, and these things and the other. First, one of the things I want to hey Scorpio, how you doing? Barbara, I see you in the house. I think I seen a Mary come in here. Yep, Mary came up in here. So first of all, the first thing I want to discuss with everybody is that um, we'll talk about attendance. So, and then you guys can either call in if you want to, if I don't make myself, clear on the attendance. But we have been seeing a lot of the mods not. You're fine. Anybody can join in. It's just I may not respond, but you're fine. It's a open to the family, so you can listen. Anybody come in, you can listen. But I'm literally just talking to the mods. But you're welcome to listen or whatever. But SP, I learned from being informed, like now you being transparent. I love to be transparent because when people feel like you hide something or whatever, they're not gonna trust you. So that's the reason why we have our mods meeting openly. Okay? So on the attendance part, we now have someone, and I'm not gonna say that particular person's name because I don't want people to get um angry with that particular person. But we do have attendance that we have been keeping. So we're looking at a lot of the mods missing a lot of the content. So when they come in, a mod is not just for block, remove, blocking people. You know what I'm saying? A mod duties. Let's talk about the mod's duties. Mod's duties is supposed to be, first of all, and the most of all, is greeting the people as they come in. You're hosting the host. So I may not speak to everybody, especially I may not even know everybody. So as this channel is growing, and it is, you guys would not know. You would faint if you knew what the numbers was. But if someone comes into the chat and they say, I'm new, please reach out to that particular person because nobody say hi to that person. That's not good. I don't care how big we get. We'll get more mods. We'll get more mods. We're making mods all the time. But especially the new people, please let's speak to them as they come in. Greet them. Not just say hi and then move around. Like we talked about this before. How rude it would be to come in somebody else's house and you say hi and then you go talk to your friends and they just standing there at the door. You didn't say have a seat. Where you from? You know, get to try to ask them a question because everybody is from somewhere. Tennessee. We need to know people that's coming in here that if we need information or if they know a contact that we're trying to reach, they might be in that vicinity to tell us where this drain is at. What does it look like? How far it is. But if we don't know where they're from, we don't know if they can help or not. So that's just like information that we need, because there's 20 people in the chat room that's from Tennessee or say from Texas. And not one person described to us what the storm drain looks like. Until I literally had to go find the storm drain and see what they were talking about that they stuffed this baby into, I couldn't imagine it. I mean, that is vital information. I could not imagine that the storm drain is right around the corner, 5 steps, and they're right there at the storm drain. I'm thinking, I've only seen storm drains as I grew up, that they on the street, on the curb, or in a lot of area nobody goes to. But not where kids play, not right next to the apartment complex, not in the grass, not at the playground, right in the middle. You can just pick it up. You see what I'm saying? So we want to not only, hey Peggy, how you doing? Speak to people as they come in, but also, you know, ask them questions. Hey, where you from? Okay, especially a lot of people come in, they say, hey, I'm new. And I have to tell people, you guys speak to the new people. Hey, greet them. Everybody say hi, and then that's it. But speak to them and get close to them, because people should bring people. Nobody's gonna wake up and know about SP News Nuggets and, oh, we got an exclusive, and oh, they're talking about this important subject right here, unless we be friendly. And so for that reason, that is the most important thing that a mod should do. And then the second thing that mods should do is, we're going to talk about this a little bit, and it's when to block and when not to block, when to remove and not to remove. Most of the time, when people they text, it can be taken the wrong way. I don't think that anybody's perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. So therefore, when people are commenting in the comment section, be very careful what you take out, because that's somebody's opinion, or they're speaking in there. And I prefer the first line into doing anything aggressive in the chat towards someone is just remove what they said. You can remove what they said. The second line is to put them in timeout. The third line is to block. So, the first line is always the best thing to do, is just to remove what they say, and then you put at in front of their name that they have on the screen, and you say what you need to say to that person. Say for instance, somebody said a cussing word. Well, you can remove it, and let's just say for instance, let's say Peggy Toe said a cussing word. She said, dang it. So you remove it, and then you would put in a comment right after you remove it. Don't just let it just go. You put in a comment and you say, at Peggy Toe, we this channel here does not allow, profanity. Please disregard from doing this. Thank you very much. And be very nice about it. And always say thank you. Always say thank you. Thank you. Because most of the time, people come from different channels. They don't know. They're just coming to a channel and they thinking every mannerism of channels are the same, and they're not. We're trying to have a good, decent, environment and channel, and we have to continue to do this as we grow, because once you allow people to do that, then they continue to do that, and they continue to do that, and then they continue to do it. Now, like I said before, if they got something on their mind and they can't hold it in, call in, because we got no control of that. One thing I want to share with you guys: when this channel is growing like it is, if we allow all that cussing to stay into the chat like that, it is not going to look good. Trust me, I know. It is not going to look good for anything promising, especially when we wanting supporters that don't allow that, or don't want that around their product, or don't want to be affiliated with that. And that's what we do. We want to bring good content. We want to bring content that is as factual as we can get it, and those things. So it takes people time to literally write a cussing word. So I know they can refrain from doing it, but if they call in, we got no control over that. But YouTube, and when you have supporters and people that sponsor your channel, see that you allow it to stay in, they be like, and I'm going to tell you, the sponsors, they do look and they say, it's a little bit too much drama going on over there. There are channels that has drama, and that's what they're known for, and that's not a bad thing. That if that's what they want, they like the beefing and the cussing, and but here's the thing: if we want interviews, and we, especially as mods, that is just no, 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 no. And then, so now that we're making this video right now, even though that there are some mods here, they are going to be under, even if they don't see the video, because everybody was notified that it will be a mod meeting. So if a mod comes in and they say, God dang it, they say literally the word, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, that is just completely, we can't do it, because if a mod does it, and then family like, I can't say it, but the mod said, that completely, I just have to take your wrench. I will take it. I'm not gonna block you, but I have to take your wrench. Now you can call in and say whatever you want to say, but especially for a mod, I have to hold you guys to the highest of respect, and the people are going to hold you high also. SP, I apologize for me being out of order concerning the incident last week. What was the incident last week, Margie? So, and I noticed something. People, before they give us an interview, they check out our channel to see what kind of integrity, what kind of people we are, what do I think, and how do I control things. And that's how we've been getting a lot of interviews. They'll check us out. They'll say yeah, but they may not know, but they're gonna go and check us out, because they'll say, well, what channel are you? And then you say SP News Nugget. They check us out, and if they see us cussing at people and I'm allowing it to happen and all this other stuff, they're not gonna come. They're gonna say, I would, but no, I'm just not gonna do it. Just like, say for instance, I'll use Angel and Rashawn. When we talked to Angel, very respectful young lady, and some people did come in here and say some rude things. Now, people going to have an opinion. If it's very, very bad, you guys should know what's very bad. If they were talking to you or talking about you and that was you, and you're on the channel and you're trying to get information of what happened, we don't know until they start speaking. We've explained this, or I explain this to say this all the time. You invite somebody to your house, and then somebody's at the door saying, FUB, you ain't nothing, you had a baby killer, da 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 da. I'm not coming in there. If that was me, I'm not coming in there. Why would I come in there and y'all bashing me? Listen to what I got to say first. You know what I'm saying? So when people come in and they're not mods, but they're family and they're coming in like that, be like, hold off, let her speak first before you start cussing her out and all this other stuff, which we're not gonna allow. But still, yeah, you tell them to hold up, wait a minute, certain things have a certain order. So we definitely, I would never come to your house. You would never come to my house. You would never, Sonya Watts, you would never come to my house. But anyway, so that tells you that that person had a haughty, angry heart before they even allow the person to speak. And so that's how you can kind of tell. This is SP.
Hi, Miss Esther. Bible, mothers against daughters, or daughters rising up against mothers.
Uh-huh.
I know I've seen it because I'm not a Bible scholar. I am a Christian. But
Mm-hmm.
you heard where Malia's, the grandmother, said that she was going to take the baby to the father. Do you think that triggered that girl to be jealous and let that baby be killed or do her like that?
Um,
Because when I first seen it on, the baby is sitting on the floor, and I think she has on some black little pants. And me and my oldest daughter was sitting here. I said, "Look at that baby's right foot. Under the bottom, it's like someone had been burning her under her foot, or it's reps on there. Look at that picture really good, because black women, we're the best investigators there are. We're gonna investigate everything." And I just can't see one of my 23-month-old baby died, but it was from ultra rare disease. And I thought doctors and everybody could find out what's wrong.
okay.
And she left here at 23 months, but that baby has been being, I don't know how long, she's only had 2 years on this earth. That baby must have been being abused since she's got here, because they love their abusers. This is what psychology will tell you. The abusers, my mother was abusive, and you don't know nothing but what else my mom, she's supposed to love me. A baby don't know any different. Look at Braylon, how he's looking up to someone. Those babies are so innocent. It kills me when I see these constant, a second Malia, now then Braylon. Then to see a baby in Vegas, her dad leave her in the car. Your car that darn important, you can bust a window. That baby was already dead.
Right. Right. Um,
And I appreciate your channel for being respectful. I don't call in disrespect, and I listen. And
oh, you do know that we're on live right now.
oh no, I thought you went up. You don't come back on until 1. It's 11 o'clock here, so I'm thinking I had time to stop you before they come back on. You want?
No, yeah, we're in a mob meeting live.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Man. Well, I'll go with you, China.
Okay, I'm gonna call you back and we're gonna talk a little bit though.
Okay, Miss Lady.
All right, thank you. Okay. So, I would love to talk to her. She's very intriguing. Um, anyway, you guys, the only reason why I sometimes will put mute on the phone is because I might feel some kind of way about somebody calling in and just some crazy stuff jumping off. But anyway, what was we talking about? Oh, so being be very careful about blocking people when they say one word. I seen the other day somebody said, they said got you, meaning that they understand something or I'm following or whatever. And then somebody blocked them and removed it and I was like, why? And And so I don't want to say something to mods when, especially when we're flowing and we're going and things. And so I'm not going to never say one. I'm not, we've been down that road. We're growing. And I learned that it can hurt your feelings that I may say, for instance, I say, Sonya Watts, why did you do that? And then everybody's looking at Sonya Watts. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? So, so one thing of line that I'll say is say mods, I'll say something like, be careful mods, that way everybody that's a mod should know that either stay on the lookout, something's going on, or be very careful of who you blocking and why you're blocking them. Okay, mods, everybody understand what I'm saying on that? See, LaKendra in here, she said, I was muted because I asked a question. I was so upset. So I would be like, be very careful, mods, or, mods on deck, be very careful, or slow down, mods, or something. So take a good look. I'm not going to say a name. I'm not going to say a name because I have been told that hurts your feelings. I know it would hurt my feelings. 400 people in the room, and I'm saying, Andrea Maxwell, what you do that for? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, mods, be careful. Be very careful. That means whatever you're doing, you don't have to look at any of the mods, but whatever you're doing, pay attention to what you're doing and then pay attention to the chat because you might have done something that I know that I feel that is not right or to someone, and I've already see it, and we will address it later, or maybe not address it later. But I feel like, some people have been getting put in timeout for for really not a good reason. And I'm just saying, they're gonna have questions. Now trust and believe, LaKendra, and sometimes I know it's a mistake. Don't wait until someone comes to me. Either they call me privately or they come to me in secret. They come on the channel and say, hey, I just got blocked. Why did you block me? I was blocked last week. And then we have to go back, and we can't even go forward. I can't go forward because you have hurt a family member by blocking them or taking them out or whatever. Didn't even say I'm sorry. You made a mistake. Please say it right then and there. If I was trying to get Freddie out because Freddie said FSP, and I mistakenly, instead of hitting on Freddie, I hit on Peggy Toe, please tell Peggy Toe right then and there, instantly, I'm sorry, Peggy Toe. She could still see you, even though that you blocked her or removed her or whatever you did. She could still see you. Say, Peggy Toe, I'm sorry. That wasn't for you. I was trying to get somebody else out the chat. Because if you wait, and because that is just, even though that the person still comes in because they don't know what they done did, we can't address it a week from now knowing, nobody's going to go back and read each question to feel, and then you sitting there and you could have said something. You know what I'm saying? Yes, quickly apologizing. And I hope somebody is taking notes on this. And now everybody's looking at each other like, I didn't know. I didn't know. But I know we got one person in here that's taking notes. But so that's something else. Quickly apologizing. It helps for to keep a lot of static down. People being angry because they may say something bad. They may say she needs to, like somebody said, well, she shouldn't even had Travion. She should have just swallowed him. Okay? That's no cussing word, but you didn't have to. What you can do is just remove what they said and then say, you know, uh, you know, please be respectful to the guests. Even a block or timeout can distract me from this channel. Has become my favorite YouTube channel and family. Exactly. Yeah. So, Shelly said I was apologizing like crazy. And it's not like somebody, like, I mean, we're adults. So they either get it or they don't get it. But if you just go ahead and apologize quickly, it keeps a lot of static down. Because when people come at me, I'll tell them I'm sorry with no problem. Sometimes if they just da 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 da, usually, especially when I'm live or whatever, and I don't like to hang up on people, but I have to, because only thing they're gonna keep doing is they're like, basically, they come to your house and you say, okay, come in, have a seat. This is how I feel, you guys. I'm just being honest with you. Come in, have a seat. And they come in and I say, well, our conversation is done. No, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to go in your kitchen. I'm going to show you how to cook and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm like, would you please leave? No, this is over with or whatever. And I don't believe you or whatever, whatever. No, you're going to hear this. Da, 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 da. That's how it goes. So, because when people is live, somebody has to back down. Well, I'm not the type of person that be like, when you come into my house, and I've had people do this, I want to see your downstairs. I've had people do this. They'll come in and I say, have a seat. Well, show me your house. And I say, no, it's not for show. Well, I used to have two birds. They were electus. If anybody know about the African electus, the male and the female, they talk. They talk a lot. And my birds will be downstairs and they'd be just having conversations with each other. There's like, who's downstairs? I say, that's none of your business. Well, I'm going down there. Hold up. You're fin to leave my house. No, I'm going down there. And it's funny, the lady's name was Shelly. Not the Shelly that's in here. But anyway, I said, no, leave now before I call the police. Or we finna fight up into this house. Because you're not going downstairs. Because that's my business. So I think the reason why she thought that there was other people in my house is because when I was getting the baby, I was adopting the baby, they were wanting to know how many people lived in my house, and she kept on telling the lady, she's got people living in her basement. They were birds. Okay, they just talked really good. Anyway, so when people call in, yeah, can't let a mod hurt you so bad to leave. It's all about SP and the babies. I'm just saying. When people call in and they try to debunk something that you're doing, and I'm telling you guys, this is for me. When they're trying to debunk something that we're doing or we're headed somewhere, and I feel strongly that we're right and we're in our lane, and they won't shut it down and leave, because they got all the time in the world. But this is what they do. They call in and they say, hey, I got a question. And then they say, how do you feel about such and such? And then they answer the question. Then they come back and say, hey, do you think you should be doing this? I mean, I think you should not be on the show. And I think that, you should be over here doing this. And you could jeopardize the case. And I'm just saying, and I'm just. See what I'm saying? So I'm going to be honest with you. It may look really rude, but what I'm going to start doing is instantly, when I see it coming, I'm not going to ask no questions. We're not going to have a conversation. The end. It's going to be just like a text, delete. Just the end. I'm da-da-da-da, click. I'm da-da-da-da, click. You feel me, family? I'm just saying. Because they're wanting to get out. They're thinking that they have the right to say what they want to say, and they want everybody to hear it, and they're going to blurt it out. Yes, click. That's what I'm going to start doing. And I don't think it's rude. I think I think it's best that I shut it down quickly. You know why? I'm going to have to shut it down quickly because when you ring a bell, you cannot unring it. Now, it just so happened when the one guy came in here and we was telling him to call in and he was unsolved, Houston unsolved homicide, and he was like, they're imposters. There's this, they're that, they're this, they're that. Where was you guys at? We've been looking for the baby every day. Where was you guys at? You see what I'm saying? There's other channel holders, whether it's Facebook or another entity or something, that's going to come after us trying to debunk what we're trying to put out. And this is what I have to say to that. I don't care what your name is. Now, over here, we don't care. You feel me? I know who these people are because I hunted them down. I know exactly who they are. I know who they're related to, how they're related. I know who had what. I know when the relationship was over. I know who's got the baby. I know who ran up the hill. I know who laid down and cried because I hunted them down and I said, "Hey, could you come on the show?" So I don't know who you are to come over here and question them. Exactly. Hashtag over here, we don't care. So sometimes they just want to be seen with their channel name and then come over and then destroy things. You guys do not see me over there at their channels doing any of this. If I did go to their channel, which I don't, but if I did, I wouldn't say a word. Oh, you just mad, you just blocked me because of my name. Honey, no, I blocked you because today is Monday. You feel me, family? Hello? I told you guys, I have a very strong backbone. My husband have a stronger one than I have. We're nice people, but I have a very strong backbone. It's just I don't like to be rude. I won't be rude. But I guarantee you, you don't want to see the other side. And not only that, I don't have to explain to you why I blocked you. I blocked you because it's Monday. How about that? I have the right. Any business, because this is a business, you guys, any business, you have the right to deal with those people or not. And this platform is one of them. I have the right to refuse any kind of service to you. If I don't want you in the chat, you won't be in the chat. I don't have to explain to you why. Go into Dillon's or Kroger's or any store, and on soon as you come in, they're going to say, we have the right to refuse service to anyone. That means just because today at 1 o'clock I'm tired and I say, get out of my store, you have to get out of my store. That's the way that works. This is a virtual business. This is YouTube. They do pay for their commercials to run through here. And I don't want the problems. I don't want to be associated with you. And so today is Monday and you come in here and I don't want to fool with you. That's what it is. And that's for anybody. That's how you guys should be in your own home. And I'm not trying to tell you how to be. But if a gang member came to my house just because I let it Tommy come over here, don't mean I need to let Billy Bob come into my house. No. You just ain't gonna let me in because my name Billy Bob. No, I'm not gonna let you in because over here, this is for me. I don't have to explain that to nobody. I don't care who you are. What your name is. I don't even know you. to be honest with you. But I know I don't want to affiliate with you because I said I will check it out. You didn't even wait a day. You come in the next day talking about y'all just blocking me. I said, who are you? Oh, I came in with a different name. My name is this. See, I already see you coming with some drama. The end. It wasn't your name. It was because you thought that you have a right. I don't know if your name done got you this big head or whatever. I don't know. But you don't have a right in somebody else's home to think that you can come over and do what you want. I don't know if somebody didn't tell that person that. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not over there in her house talking about you just trying to block me because I'm SP. Don't nobody care if I'm SP. You see what I'm saying? That told me something right there. You at the wrong house. Cause I didn't even know who you was. I mean, I heard of you, but I don't know you. I don't know you personally, so I can't sit there and say I don't like you. I don't know you. But you come with a haughty attitude and I don't like it and I don't want to be associated with it. And it is Monday. I don't mind nobody listening. This is why we come on here live. So if you guys see that, don't, you know, don't think that I've had a hard day or something, but sometimes I do have to be a little bit, you know, because I do have a strong backbone. I guarantee you. You haven't seen it yet, but you will. My husband said, you wait till they see that other side. You will see. I'm not scared, and I don't bluff. So anyway, the other thing we was talking about on the attendance, let's go back on the attendance, that if we don't see within like a week, because we have shows Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, 7 days a week. We may have a show. I don't expect mods to be here for every show. I just don't expect that. But out of a week, I do expect to see you one time during the week. I do. One time during the week, 1 hour out of a week. Because if I don't see you a whole week, why have a wrench? And I noticed something. Sometimes a mod would come in here and say hi, and then they go. You know what I'm saying? But out of a whole week, out of 7 days, you think about it. 7 days, we done probably did about 15 to 20 lives out of 7 days. Because we come on at 10. Sometimes we might come on at 1. Then we come on at 5. And then sometimes we have late night chats. That's 4 times in a day. 4 times in a day. Just think in 7 days, we could come on at least 4 or 5 times a day. But 4 times, I guarantee you, we done came on in one day before. Right now, we done came on 2, and we got 1 to come on at 5. So that'd be 3 times in one day. But I don't see you 1 hour in a week. In a week. And it's something that makes sense, everybody. So if a whole week go by and if you haven't made it and we just haven't seen you in a week, please reach out to me if you know that you just can't make it, something going on. You ain't got to tell me what's going on. Just call me or leave me a message, text it to me. So you can't say you left it on the answer machine. Text it to me so that when I look up your number and say, okay, you text me and you say, Shawana says, SP, I won't be in all week. So if we have a big show where we got somebody coming on and it may be some controversial stuff and we got 900 people in the chat and I'm thinking you're going to be there to help and 3 mods are out, I can make new mods really quick. That's why I need to know. Because the last time we came on, it's 900, 800 people in the chat. We got 4 mods off. One, I know where she was at. She was in grieving. The other one, she was in school. The rest of them that didn't show up, I don't know where they was at. I literally had to make new mods. Do you guys think that fair? And if we don't see you within a week, then I will take the wrench. I'm not saying take it for good, but take the wrench and those are the things like you don't need a wrench if you're not here. There's no need for you to have a wrench. You're not here. Tricia said that's fair. Okay. No, not at all. It's fair. Okay. See, because I'm gonna tell you something. I notice people's mannerism. See, right now I'm looking for this one mod and she's not here. But whenever and stuff, she's here then. And I don't see her nowhere. But when there's some chaos and drama, she's here. I don't just need you for that. We as a family need to. We're going to have to grow together. And, that's why, yeah, I wasn't looking for you, Tina. I know you be here. I know. No, this mod is not here. But if there was some drama, she'd be here. Then they get mad. And if your wrench is taken, it may be a temporary thing. It may be a permanent thing. But do not. And I was talking this morning to someone about this. People love to come on the live and say, where's my wrench? Like that forces me to give it to you. No, it really doesn't. Right at that particular time, it makes me wonder, do I want to put you on blast because you're trying to put me on blast? Because everybody knows my mannerism. Everybody knows me. They're looking at me right now. You guys are looking at me. There's 107 people in here, and they're looking at me. And it's what you're trying to make me look like. You have slot of wrenches. You have a lot of wrenches. You have slots of wrenches. You have a lot of wrench. Well, sometimes this room gets really heavy, but you guys understand what I'm saying? They're not looking at you. They're looking at me. So when you come in here and when you come in and the wrench is not there, I may have to speak with you. I may have to speak with you so that we get an understanding that something may look bad or somebody's telling me something or we need to get something right, or maybe there's something you're getting really close to breaking a rule and I don't want to see that happen. So at that time, let me do the live and just, and I'll see you or text me and say, I don't have my wrench. And I'll text you and say, we're going to talk. Usually 9 times out of 10, if you know me, it's not going to be bad. I'm definitely not going to be hollering at you, screaming and cussing or anything. Because, we don't get paid for this. We're doing this because we want to make a difference. We want justice for these babies. We want people to get the right information, and we want people to learn from us. That's why we do it. We love God and God is good. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to make a difference for our brothers and our sisters. That's why we do it. That's our payoff. It is. I'm just saying. Now, I would love for this to grow, and I know some people be like, I'm gonna pay my mods or whatever, yeah, right, whatever. You're gonna have to wait a long time because uh the fluctuate of whatever happens with YouTube and how they do things, it'll change like this, and you sitting there telling somebody you're gonna give them this and you're gonna give them that. you better have other things set up. I am going to share with you guys, um, like I said, I don't know if I told you guys this, but um, thanks, Eve, um, that if you take somebody out mistakenly, you know, within 30 days, three times, it's a 30 days without your wrench. And the reason why we do it like that is because we want you to get a little bit more, uh, you know, conscious. I know it's easy to do, so be very careful. I don't want nobody to be scared. If you're on your second strike or whatever, and something really bad is going on, I'd rather for you to take the chance, and then we talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you take the chance and just say, because we got some sharpshooters in here, but you have to be very careful who to take out. And don't wait until it gets all the way up to the chat. By the time I see it, it's really too late. Because I'm glancing at every comment. Everybody think I don't see every comment. I see every comment. I see every comment. I could tell you right now. Hello, hello, hi. Yeah, hello. Amen. Hello. Iris, Justice. Exactly. Hello, hello. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 comments right there. I don't read the whole comment, but I can tell from the first two things that they say if I want to read it or not. You guys understand what I'm saying? And being mods, if you are you're going to get your own channel and things of that nature. I mean, I'm hoping that you're learning from this. But anyway, and then some of you guys like Belinda, she's going to have some merchandise. Rakia, she's got merchandise. Rakia ended up being a mod because not only she got merchandise and she's a sponsor of the channel. I'm gonna share something with you. She literally does mod work. She was not a mod. I'm being honest with you. She make comments to other people in the comment section, and that's the last thing I want to touch on. And then anybody can call in with some suggestions. I please want you guys to call in and speak to me on if something is too harsh or whatever you think. But yeah, Rakia did get that wrench. She got that wrench. She deserved it. And Zan got a wrench. Zan be going to bat. And I said, I needed somebody like that. I need somebody with a strong, like I don't care, attitude. I support this channel and this. And Rakia is great and everything. And so, and like I told her, you know, you got the wrench, you might as well keep the wrench. She said she don't know what she gonna do. She don't know. She don't know. I hope one of you guys reach out to her, help her how to put links in. She's trying to learn how to put links in. I told her this would be good for you because not everybody's gonna be putting your link in. You can put your link in so you can get your business. We want everybody to prosper in whatever they're trying to do. It ain't just a one person win-win situation. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody. Belinda, she's got a wrench. She's finishing up with her school. She just got finished with her school. Maybe she gonna have a product and everything. We shout her out. She could put her links in there. They told me this morning, every day I get the analytics of how this channel does. Right now it's 4.1 million in 28 days. This is not for the year. This is how many people have came across this channel. 4.1 million in 28 days. That's a lot of traffic for someone to see your product, for someone to know where your business is or how to get it, or we shout it out or show it or something. And we have this all. This is why I come on, for the people that support this channel so that uh, we can we can talk. They pay for us to talk about these babies and get some awareness of a person that's missing, or a person that's being not treated right, or a child that has been deceased. Because the squeaky wheel do get the oil. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, you guys. Anybody got anything that but yes, congratulations to us. Yes, because that is the highest we've ever had in the 2 years that we've been on. And it ain't a fully 2 years yet, but we're coming on a 2 years in, I think it's like January or February, somewhere around there. We've been on this live for 2 years. A change gonna come to many babies dying, yeah. So we still following the Braylon case, we still following the King Hill case, and we still following the Malia Bass in the Cupcake case. And there was one more. The Breonna Williams case, we're still following that case. So when we find anything, we'll share those things. And we're gonna follow uh uh Trez Gibson. I need to call his mom. And I tell you guys, I don't have enough time in a day, but I've already spoken to her. I don't know. She probably said, you're a little bit late. But we have been doing some work behind the scenes on that case. It's just everybody's in jail, and it's hard to get to them. When they in jail, it's hard to get to them. I'm not saying we can't get to them, but it's hard. And they don't want to talk. But we should just go ahead and let her come on so she can give us the awareness that she's still looking for her son. And anybody know anything, they can probably reach out. And we should allow her to be on this platform because they may speak to us. You never know who a person's going to speak to. Some people in the case, like the case of the Malia Bass case, the family, they allow us and they speak to us. But part of the family speak to that person. And then the daddy, he over there speaking to that person. He may feel comfortable with a man instead of a woman or whatever. As long as we get it out, we're not worried about it. Sandra, congratulations. Thank you. Anybody got anything to say? Congratulations to all of us. Yes, that tells you first of all that our subscriber count went way up in the last 28 days. It went, and some people be like, "Could I ask a question? Could you tell me what your subscriber count is?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can ask the question, but no, it's not for that because the only thing when people ask you questions like that, that's like asking me how much money you got in your purse. That's none of your business. What is wrenches? Cynthia, the wrenches is the people that's in the blue. They're for you. They work for you. They work for you so that you won't make a mistake that, some things that is allowed in the chat and things of that nature. They keep a lot of drama down. They get people out of there that's causing chaos in the chat rooms. They protect the channel. They protect the channel holder. Because we need to get out what we need to get out. And if I'm interviewing someone, the people that's in blue, they make sure we can get the content out and it goes smoother than if we didn't have them. People be in there cussing me out, calling me names, talking about my kids, talking about my hair, talking about the weather, talking about, Obama, whatever, just being very destructive. When we got guests on, the ones that you see that got wrenches behind their name, they got their name up there, they're the people that I trust to keep all the drama and the static down. And the only thing they have to do is remove a comment or put them in timeout or block them. And so we were just going over, like if it's a cussing word, I wouldn't block somebody for a cussing word. I would remove it. Tell them, please refrain from that. Thank you. If it's literally saying something vulgar to a person or myself, time out quickly. If they literally talking about another channel, time out. If they continue to do it, block. Now, the last thing I want to say, because I know some of you guys be like, I don't know when, what, don't worry about it, don't get all wrapped up. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Um, what was I gonna say? It was something last thing I wanted to share with you guys. We do still got some more things coming up, and we got some interviews that we're waiting on confirmation. They've already said yes. We've got 3 that said yes, but we're waiting on confirmation. But oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, what I need to say is when we have an exclusive, you guys think about it. When we have an exclusive, be prepared to when we have an exclusive to be prepared to be in battle. That means there's content creators in there want to debunk. There's going to be people in there that's probably going to be angry with the person that's coming on the channel or want to cuss them out or whatever. Remember when we had the young fellow in here from Toledo, Sir Major, or whatever? I don't even know him. I just wanted to know, did he reach out to the girl and threaten her or what? I didn't say it like that, but he knew what I was saying when I said, family member said that you did this. And he said he reached out to her in the way he did such. People was like, get him off your channel, SP. And I don't like him. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know what you heard. I don't know what he done. And then a week later, or 2 weeks later, he was getting picked up by the police. And so what? Even if I knew 2020 eyesight, I still would have had him on the channel because I wanted to know, did he threaten this girl? Or and what did you know and what did she say? Did you talk to her? Because that's why I wanted him to come on. And I don't care what he took. I don't care what he took. You talked to Dejanay? So tell me what she said. Oh, you didn't talk to Dejanay. Oh, you just done an email. Oh, you put it on Facebook. Oh, because I thought this is what I was told. You spoke to her and you threatened her this way and this, or whatever. Shelly say, I still say that was a good interview. Hello, Bonita. We have to have our acquiring tough skin and keep it moving. Don't get stuck on feelings. Yeah. And I know you got and here's the last thing, and I'm gonna get off here because nobody's coming up with no questions. If for any reason we're having an interview with someone and you got an opinion too, but for any reason that your opinionation you want it to be seen or heard in the chat, please text me and tell me to remove the wrench. And you can go in the chat because I know sometimes you be like, dang, I want to say this, but I got this wrench. Somebody told me that the other day. They said they wanted to say something, but they had the wrench, and they didn't want to disrespect the wrench. Just tell me. I'll take the wrench off of you real quick, and then you can come in here and say, well, I want to know, where was you, mama? Where was you at when your baby was doing this? Or where was you? Or why you couldn't see those such? Because I want to be in the chat. I don't want to be a mod right now. I'm not a mod right now. I'm in my feelings right now, and I'm going to call in. Now I'm not a mod for today. I'm in my feelings. I want to know this, because sometimes, you know, I don't want you to feel like you're missing out on the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody follow me? Because this is what I needed to bring awareness. I'm an advocate for domestic violence, and I have been advocating for women and children for over 18 years. Okay, Terry Williams, you go, girl. So, like, say for instance, Percolator gets off in her feelings, and she want to say, God dang it, you know, I want to call in and tell this mama something. Say, just text me, say, SP, take my wrench. I say, I'm not going to be sitting there going, what's wrong? I'm going to say, okay. Because I know because I know you guys hear a lot. And sometimes you got to back off. Sometimes you got to back off because you're hearing details. And sometimes, I don't want you to wear yourself out. Especially, like I said, I was telling them this morning because I want them to understand when the young lady said, out of the whole entire interview, she said blood splatter. She said it was a lot of blood splattered for a 2-year old. I said, think about what I just said. Say it, blood splatter. That right there brings tears to any mother's eyes. It does. It brings tears to your eyes. Blood splatter, that means you literally took something and beat her so bad, 7 layers of skin, you cut through this child until, and one hit didn't do it. So you beat and you beat and beat until she was dead. That's a lot. That's a lot to think about. And I look at my grandson, and I don't know how she could do it. And I'm just going by what someone else said, that she's taking the blame. It's not that I'm saying she did it. I don't know who did it. I don't know if the mama did it. I don't know if the boyfriend did it. I just know that they was in agreement because they both knew about it after the child was gone. So I feel like they were in agreement. And that's why we're here. Okay. Okay, you guys, I do have to go to work tonight, filling in for a nurse that can't show up. I told you guys they do that all the time. And if I tell them no, trust me, they get in their feelings. Oh, you could do it. You got so many days off. You could do it. You're not helping us. So what do? I said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll come in on my day off. And then I got a class Wednesday, early Wednesday morning. Okay, but we will be coming on at 5 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to go over the new case, but it ain't really a case, but we're going to go over some things. I wanted to cuss that mama out, but once again, I respect my wrench. Tina, I wasn't, and then when I said your name, I wasn't even talking about you, but I know how you feel. I know how you feel. She was like, I know you was feeling it. And like I said, sometimes if you guys need to take a break when you're a mod, if you need to just take a break from being a mod, just let me know. My feelings won't be hurt. Because I know sometimes, and you get your mod, you get your wrench right on back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, one other thing. We just need sometimes for you guys to go over the comments, make 1 or 2 comments. I mean, not make them comment, but when people are making comments in the comment section, please answer 1 or 2 questions or something in the comment section, or say something. I can't do it by myself. I've got 2 other people, and they're saying SP is so many comments. One day I just writing comments. I write comments for 20 minutes. I'm not writing yes, 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 or put it on clipboard. Everybody yes, 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 yes. I literally, I'll answer 4 or 5 questions. But I need you guys to answer. Just if each mod answer two people in a comment. Come on, you guys. I did ask for more mods so that they can help us in the comment section, because it's just going, it's going, and we need to when somebody's saying something, we need to get into that. I know the nerve of them. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. My phone is blowing up. It's okay. Anyway, I will see you guys at 5 o'clock, and I'm going to be working on some things. All right? Um, any questions, anybody? Thank you, Shawana. See, Shawana said, okay, we'll do SP comment section. Yeah, that comment section, it'd be so many comments down there. I'd be like, oh my God, somebody please help. So I'm looking for a couple of mods that's gonna help in the comment section, because for some reason, let me tell you guys what's going on. There is somebody putting pornography, like information, like come to my chat or I love you long time or whatever, in the comment section. I have reported it. I have deleted it, deleted. It's been 50, 100 of them. And so we need to get that out of there as soon as possible. And anybody can help. It don't have to be just mods. Thank you. Mary Tina said, I'll help. Thank you. Thank you. And so we need to get that out of there. We don't want that in there. So, and then there's people, they asked a question. There was somebody in there. There was somebody in there just the other day, and they were angry about the drain video. Thank you, Monique. And they was like, well, I got a video for you and all this stuff. And we reaching out to them. But there was another family member was like, get in touch with SP. And I thought to myself, I'm like, looky here. Why was none of the mods on that? Why none of the mods seen that? A family member had to reach out to me and say, hey, go look at the chat. Somebody's saying something that you need to see. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Tori. So, uh, we need to make sure that happens, you guys. I'm going to get off of here for right now. So we're going to see how much help we can get in that area. And like I said, we need at least two people to see if they're help in the comment section. And then what's today? Monday? And then see within 7 days if they're helping, and we'll get more wrenches out there. Okay? But we need to see you do something, because, I don't want to be in a situation where we have a lot of wrench, and then we got a Judas in the camp, because that has been done. And to be honest with you, Zen, you can replay and watch this, Zen. I know you was busy. That happens, and it may be already happening right now, to be honest with you. So I don't want to have to be like, oh, you guys, we got to take everybody's wrench and find out what's going on here. So that's why I take my time. Not that I don't see what you do, but I just, like I said, the people that we do have, I do trust them with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, you guys, we're out of here. I'll see you guys at 5 p.m. Be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bonita says, I'll do it just for the respect of you and your platform. Oh, thank you, Bonita. Do you think there may be a Judas? Yes, Zan, there is one. There is one. But we'll find that corporate. Alrighty. All right, you guys. Tanika said, I just love it here. I'm glad that you do. Bye, Percolator. Bye, Shawana. Bye, Rakia. I like being in background. You're fine, Rakia. You're fine. Thanks to everybody for showing up today. Thank you. We gonna try, Mary.